So, what should we build next? I mean, that's the million-dollar question in product management, isn't it? If you get it right, your customers are happy and the business grows. But if you get it wrong, you just end up wasting a ton of precious time and energy. Today, we're going to break down a really powerful framework that'll help you make the right call pretty much every single time.
You know the feeling. Every product manager out there does. You've got this huge backlog of amazing ideas, but your resources are limited. And of course, everyone thinks their feature is the most important one. It's just this constant tug of war with priorities, and making the wrong choice can be seriously costly. And this right here, this is the classic dilemma. Do you go after that huge, game-changing feature that promises a massive payoff but might take months to build? Or do you go for the quick win? Something that delivers immediate, even if smaller, value. Both are super tempting, and let's be honest, way too often the choice just comes down to a gut feeling, not real data. So that's the real question, isn't it? How do we actually move past those gut feelings? How can we build a structured, objective process to really quantify these choices and make sure we're always working on the most valuable stuff first? Well, the answer lies in a framework called Weighted Shortest Job First, or you'll hear it called WSJF. It's a really powerful method that's designed to just cut through all that chaos by giving you a clear, data-driven formula for your prioritization. And like Krishna R. points out here, this isn't just some abstract theory. It's a prioritization method you can apply, like right now, directly to your backlog. Think of it as a practical tool for making those tough calls day in and day out. Okay, so how does this thing actually work? Well, it all comes down to one core formula. Let's break it down piece by piece so it makes perfect sense. So here it is, the formula. WSJF equals the cost of delay divided by the job size. Now, the real genius of this is that it forces you to think beyond just the value of a feature. It makes you consider the real economic impact of waiting to build it.
Let's start with the top part of that fraction, cost of delay. This is such a critical concept. It totally reframes the question. Instead of asking, what do we gain? You start asking, what do we lose for every single week we don't ship this? It's a powerful number that pulls together value, urgency, and strategy.
Now, that cost of delay number, it's actually made up of three key factors. First, there's user business value. Then, time criticality. And finally, risk reduction or opportunity enablement. Let's dig into each one of those real quick.
So first up is user business value. This is your core assessment, right? It's you asking, how much will our users and the business really truly benefit from this? Is it just a nice to have, or is it an absolute must-have?
Next, we have time criticality. This one is all about urgency. Is there some kind of fixed deadline we have to hit? Are we going to lose customers to a competitor if we sit on this for too long? This component basically puts a number on the cost of delay over time.
And the final piece of the cost of delay puzzle is risk reduction and opportunity enablement. This is all about looking to the future. Does this feature help us avoid a potential risk down the road? Or, maybe even better, does it unlock brand new business opportunities and revenue streams? All right, so now for the other side of the equation. Job size. This just represents the effort it's going to take to get the task done. The key thing to remember here is that it's a relative estimate, not some exact number of hours. We're just asking, is this job, say, twice as big as that other one? Or is it about half the size? Okay, that's enough theory. Let's actually see how this works in practice with a real-world example. This is where the magic really happens, and you can see how the numbers start to guide your decisions. So take a look at this table. We've got 3 potential features on our backlog. For each one, we've rated them across our 4 variables, using a relative scale. Something like the Fibonacci sequence works great here. So let's just calculate the score for feature B together. First, we get the cost of delay by adding its components. So that's 5 for value, plus 8 for criticality, plus 1 for risk, which adds up to 14. Simple enough, right? Then we just divide that cost of delay, 14, by the job size, which is 2. And that gives us a final WSJF score of 7.0. See, the process is really straightforward. You calculate the score for every item on your list, and the one with the highest score, well, that gets the highest priority. In our little example here, feature B, with its score of 7.0, is the clear winner. It's the weighted shortest job, the one that's going to deliver the most economic value the fastest.
Mastering a formula like WSJF is awesome. It's really powerful. But it's also a window into a much larger truth about product management. Prioritization isn't just a task you do, it's a core skill. The ability to prioritize effectively is what really separates the good product managers from the great ones.
And this skill, it becomes even more critical when you get into specialized fields like AI product management. I mean, if we look at this learning path, for example, you can see prioritization techniques is a core competency. It's right there alongside foundational skills like road mapping and design. It's an absolutely essential piece of the whole strategic puzzle.
So, getting a handle on a framework like WSJF is a fantastic step forward. It really is. But it's also just one tool in a much, much larger toolkit. And that naturally leads to the next question. What other skills are essential for becoming a truly effective product leader, especially in a complex and exciting field like AI?
Well, building out that full toolkit is exactly the goal of resources like the AI Product Management Playbook. It's designed to be a guide for that learning journey, taking you from core concepts like prioritization all the way to advanced strategy, helping you build a really comprehensive set of skills you need for success.
If you want to keep building these skills, you should definitely consider subscribing. By joining the AI Product Management Playbook on LinkedIn, you'll get more strategies and insights on product leadership sent right to you. Plus, you'll get to join a whole network of peers and leaders in the field. Thanks so much for watching.